In this video, I want to talk about why you should do more things alone. It's all about developing the habit of enjoying your own company, because when you get down to it, you're going to live the vast majority of your life alone. You're not always going to have other people around you. Even if you're in a long-term relationship or you're married, there are going to be still plenty moments in your life where you're alone, where you don't have your partner with you. So it's in your own best interest to learn to actually enjoy this time. And one of the easiest ways to develop this habit is to just start doing things alone more often. Because the more you do that, the more it becomes normal to you and the more you're used to it, and it just makes it easier for you to enjoy your own company in general. Like right now, I'm actually on a solo hike and I decided to film in this beautiful location. I hope it's not too noisy here, but I just love this location, so I decided to film here. And I do a lot of things on my own because I just enjoy my own company, and I don't really need anyone in my life to be happy. And that's a really important benefit of doing this. The more you get used to doing things alone, the more you're able to create your own happiness, and you don't need to rely on other people to provide it for you. It basically helps you be more independent, which is something you want because, like I said, you're going to spend most of your life in your own company. And not needing to derive your happiness from others is incredibly important. It makes you so much healthier overall and in relationships in general. Because when people feel like they have to derive their happiness from others, it creates really unhealthy situations with their relationships. It basically makes them super needy. So the more you get used to doing things alone, you get rid of that neediness, which is huge. I mean, it's worth it alone for that, because neediness is basically the main thing that kills relationships. So if you can do more things on your own and get rid of your neediness and not need somebody in your life to be happy and fulfilled, then my God, does it give you a huge leg up over the competition when it comes to relationships. It'll set you apart from everyone else who needs someone in their life to be happy. So it's a life skill that I would suggest everyone should start to develop. Just do more things on your own so you start to enjoy your own company. In fact, it may even get to the point where you love it so much that you almost want to do more things on your own and not be around other people as often. But that's not exactly a bad place to be. It'll make it so you're a bit more choosy with who you let into your life and who you spend your time with, which is a good thing. You always want to choose people who choose you. But overall, just give it a try. And if you're afraid of what people will think about you when you're out and about on your own, let me tell you a few things. Well, first off, most people are so absorbed in their own mind with their own thoughts that they won't even be thinking about you, even if they look at you. They won't really register what they're looking at because they're just self-absorbed. But if they do happen to look at you, and they're not self-absorbed in their thoughts, most people won't actually judge you either, because most people are actually going to be more worried about what you think of them. They're not actually going to be thinking what they think of you. That's just a funny thing, because we all tend to kind of think of ourselves most of the time. So that's the way a lot of people will be. They won't even be worrying about what they think of you. They'll just be worrying what you think of them. And then beyond all of that, the last thing I'll say on this is that you shouldn't care anyway. Because when you're out and about solo, 99% of the time, the people you encounter are people you're never going to see again in your life, ever. So why would you care what they think of you? Why would you allow random strangers to stop you from finding and creating your own happiness? You're never going to see these people again, so who gives a shit what they think, really? You're not going to see them again. So those are pretty much my counter arguments to anyone who's a bit introverted or shy and doesn't want to be caught seeing out and about on their own. Because I just think there's no excuse. I mean, nobody cares, nobody's thinking of you, and you're never going to see these people again, so it doesn't matter. You do you. Find what makes you happy and do more of it, even if you do it alone. Even if it's going to the movies, going to your favorite restaurant, going to the gym, going on solo hikes, whatever it may be. But one thing I will say is if you do want to go on solo hikes, definitely bring something you can use as self-defense. That's just a caveat I have to throw in there, especially if you're a woman. You just want to be very careful, or at least choose maybe more crowded places. You just always want to be safe. I happen to carry a pocket knife on me wherever I go. Even though I trust my ability to protect myself, it's just a nice little added layer of security, if you will. But that's just a little side note that you should keep in mind. But anyway, I truly hope this video helped you, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Arrivederci!